Infinitives are verbals, which means they are verbs that act as other parts of a speech. So you remember that we have already discussed participles act as adjectives, gerund act as nouns, which in turn act as subject, direct objects, indirect objects, predicate, nominatives, objects of preposition, and oppositives. Infinitives act as nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. An infinitive is the to form of a verb. The infinitive of run is to run. The infinitive of scream is to scream. The infinitive of eat is to eat. So we are going to discuss the forms of infinitive and how they use. To the mall and to swim. Now there are two is used with two words, the mall noun and swim verb. So one is an infinitive and the other is a prepositional phrase. Do not get these confused. If to is followed by a noun or a pronoun, then it is a prepositional phrase, like to the mall. The mall is a noun. So this is not an infinitive, it is used as a prepositional phrase. And to swim, swim is a verb, so it is used as an infinitive. So verbals are about verbs. Just like gerunds, they act as subjects, direct objects, and predicate nominatives. So note, they do not act as objects of the preposition or indirect objects. This is different. Look at the following first. Find the infinitive that is being used as a noun and then determine which role it is playing. Yes, we decided to go out. So here it's function as a noun. Ali always wanted to act. Here it function as a direct object. To respect our parents is our duty. Yes, at the beginning it function as a subject. Birds love to sing. To sing, here it performs like an object. So all these are noun infinitives. Infinitives as adjectives. Like all adjectives, infinitives acting as adjectives modify nouns or pronouns. The candidate to trust is Tony. Note that the infinitive is to trust and that is modifying or describing a candidate. So remember that how they are going to form as adjective infinitive when infinitives acting as adjective modifying nouns or pronouns. So here the noun is Tony and here you can see to trust is modifying and describing a candidate, right? So here it function as a adjective. More adjectives examples. Those are the easiest dogs to train. Those are the easiest dogs to train. Note that to train modifies dog. Train modifies dogs. Dogs are nouns. So here again it to train function as an adjective infinitive. He has a great ability to paint. He has a great ability to paint. To paint modifies ability, which is a noun. So here again it functions as an adjective. Infinitives as adverbs. So infinitives also act as adverbs. They must modify verbs, adjectives or other adverbs. So remember, in this case they act like adverb prepositional phrase. Infinitives as adverbs. We eat to live. To live used as an adverb infinitive. It also shows a purpose in a sentence, and you can also use the question word like why, what, when with verbs to get the answer. So eat, why? So there is a purpose, to live. So to live modifies the verb eat. My grandmother has come to stay. So here to stay also used as an adverb. Grandmother comes, why? There is a purpose, to stay. So to stay modifies the verb come. Now you try. First find the infinitive and then determine how it is functioning in the sentence. This is not the time to play. Yes, you got the answer? Good. She is very ill to do any work. Right. I come to buy Caesar. Right. He is a man to be admired. Right. You find the right answers. He was eager to experience college. To experience college is right, an adverb. The person to help you is dog. Right, to help here is modifying the person, a noun. So it is an adjective. To leave town is relaxing. To leave town is used at the beginning of a sentence, function as a subject of a sentence, so it is as a noun. Infinitive. If to is followed by a pronoun, noun or a noun phrase, it is a prepositional phrase, not an infinitive. Prepositional phrase examples are John gave the book to her. Her is a pronoun used here. John gave the book to Lisa. Lisa is a noun. John gave the book to the pretty red-headed girl. The pretty red-headed girl is a noun phrase. So all these examples are prepositional phrase. So do not get confused. These are not an infinitives. If the word to in the sentence is followed by a root form of verb, it is always an infinitive. Infinitive examples are to meditate is very relaxing. So here to meditate is used as a noun. It used as a noun because to meditate function as a noun and is followed by a verb. is. To win, the team must practice. To win, used at the beginning of the sentence with a comma. The team followed by the noun. So it is function over here as an adverb. If the infinitive begins a sentence is followed by a comma and a noun or a noun phrase, it functions as an adverb. So remember these points. The library must fundraise to reopen. Bob must pass his oral exam to graduate. So here, whether in sentence number 3 and 4, whether following a verb or a noun, if the infinitive ends a sentence and could be moved to the beginning of the sentence by adding a comma, it functions as an adverb. Like, the library must fundraise to reopen, or to reopen, comma, the library must fundraise. So in example number 4, again, Bob must pass his oral exam to graduate, or to graduate, comma, Bob must pass his oral exam. So here in both sentences, to reopen and to graduate function as a adverb infinitives. Lisa loves to bake. To bake is a verb here and it's used as a noun. Jack has the persistence to succeed. To succeed here is a verb, so it is used as an adjectives. So if you can see these two sentences again, you will find that Lisa loves to bake function as a noun here. So it is used as a noun infinitive. And the infinitive function as adjective when it is preceded by a noun or a noun phrase. Noun or a noun phrase, so it functions as an adjective. A final point. Sometimes an infinitive has an alipatical too. Alipatical means silent or understood. This word is used throughout English grammar. The to may be left out completely. He will help us paddle to shore. So here to is omitted. It can be used here like he will help us to paddle to shore. So here in the sentence it means to is silent here. So watch out for these sentences. Where's the to? When this happens, we call them bare infinitives. They usually occur after certain verbs like feel, hear, help, and let, make, see, and watch. They watched the ship sail. I heard the doorbell ring. When Ali slammed the door, he made the painting fall. These verbs are followed by a direct object, then by an infinitive without the to. So ship, doorbell, the painting are the direct objects, and infinitive verbs, nouns are used without to. So such kind of sentences verbs are used as pair verbs. So here the to is not used. Infinitive may be active or passive. When active, it may have a present or perfect form and may merely name the act, or it may represent progressive or continued action. In active sentences, you will find the present perfect or present continuous tenses like to love, to have loved, to have been loving, and in passive form, present and perfect like to be loved, to have been loved. We were to be helped by you. She was to be your captain. She seems to be studying. She seems to have been studying for 10 hours. So all these passive sentences use with pair form of or first form of verb be.